What's up, everyone? It's King Crypto, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin's future. This is kind of a doom scenario, but honestly, this is historically pretty accurate with every cycle that we've seen every 4 years. After especially all the events that have unfolded, this is probably what's going to happen. However, this is also a great opportunity, and I hope it does in a way, because a bear market gives us the opportunity to seriously accumulate wealth. And if we believe in Bitcoin and you really believe in the sentiment that Bitcoin will surpass gold, is a hedge against fiat currency, this is a beautiful thing to be able to own more of it. So that being said, Bitcoin's price action is a little bit choppy at the moment. We've had sharp rallies, sudden pullbacks, and a lot of emotional trading. That's pretty normal, especially after an all-time high. But the key is that bull markets always come with corrections. And those corrections are often the best opportunities for long-term accumulation. Again, not a disaster, but I think it's important to note, in my opinion, Bitcoin will eventually hit about 55 to 53K at its bottom for the bearish cycle. So here's why I think that. If we just look back 2020, after the crash in 2020, we hit 3,500 and we saw a parabolic run in late 2020, peaking first at 64K. Then we saw a downward trend followed by another all-time high at 69K. So each peak is followed by a sharp correction, with support levels forming near the same zones where the parabolic moves have begun. So 2017-18, similar thing that happened besides the double all-time high. Bitcoin ran nearly to 20K, retraced heavily, and support zone aligned almost perfectly with the prior accumulation levels. So the lesson is that Bitcoin's parabolic starts often define the eventual support floor for the next bear market. So fast forward to now, we can see accumulation and a parabolic start in 2024 after the post-election. So Bitcoin surged to its first all-time high of 109K. Then we saw a pullback followed by a rally to 124K a few weeks ago. Since then, volatility has been pretty dramatic. We saw Bitcoin swing from 113K to 110K just today in less than an hour. So this type of rapid movement usually signals distribution near the top of a cycle. So here's what I'm thinking. Short-term correction could take Bitcoin into the 92K range, with deeper support likely in 78 to 80K range. Sentiment really breaks down, which I think is most likely eventually. The ultimate bear market floor might test 53 to 55K. Similar to how past cycles return to their parabolic starting points. From there, in the next few years, I think Bitcoin could hit at least 200 to 300K 2028, eventually crossing 100 or $1 million. 100 million, that'd be absurd. Maybe if the global economy collapses and inflation is hyperinflated, but I digress. 2030, I think Bitcoin will hit 1 million, especially with the institutional capital coming in. I think that's something that's here to stay. So the only reason this wouldn't happen is, again, institutional backing, keeping the floor higher than these predictions, and nothing is guaranteed. It's just history rhymes. So that's why I am more geared toward this prediction. So if we zoom out to Bitcoin's logarithmic growth curve, the long-term trend is remarkably consistent. Despite the violent short-term volatility, the macro trajectory has always been up. So this has been, at least this trend line has been like this for 13 years with no signs of stopping. And every major dip has been followed by a larger, stronger wave higher. So smart move is not to panic if and when the downturn occurs. This is an opportunity to build a position at a discounted level. If you feel like you've missed out on the highs, it's not over yet, and it never will be. So take the opportunity now while the price dips to buy a little bit. Keep buying every time it takes a dip, and you'll get such a great return on your investment. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me have it in the comment section. I'm sure a lot of people won't like it, but I hope it happens personally. So, all right, guys, have a good one. I'll talk to you later.